Hello, dear Cancer, and welcome to your love reading for the month of April of 2026. I keep wanting to say 2023. And what's interesting is that Venus is practically on the same degree with that solar eclipse at the last few minutes of the sign of Aries. And you're a cardinal water sign, so Venus is passing now over that degree point, taking us back to 20th of April of 2023. So maybe that was a significant time, and you're going back to what was going on then in the now. Nevertheless, dear Cancer, you've got Jupiter now moving direct on in your sign, bringing the blessings, bringing the truth, bringing the benevolence. Let's see what is going on where the Karma Dharma is concerned for you for the month of April, but you can take this as a timeless love reading as well. Big thank you to our patrons. This is a patron reading released to the public after the 20th of April. And again, I'm mentioning the 20th of April. Sorry about that. I had an interruption and I was just talking about the 20th of April again. So it seems like that's quite a significant time. I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries individual. So dear Spirit, for Cancer, what is the Karma Dharma in the month of April, or whenever you get to view this message? Remember, this is a general reading. And we've got the Magician. The Magician, which speaks to communication, a new beginning, a potential for, let's say, the stars aligning, where it gives you an opportunity for a new beginning. You may be also dealing with possibly a Gemini or a Virgo, or there's something that's going on relative to travel, communication, possibly a new beginning. There may have been a little bit of trickery. Themes from the past can be returning with Jupiter in your sign. Let's see, dear Cancer, as early April, we've also got a full moon in Libra, another cardinal sign. So you may be feeling the pressure for something that is coming to a close. What is going on for Cancer in love, please, Spirit? We have a new beginning, a potential for something long-term. Ace of Pentacles could be a commitment, could be an offer, could be a new home. It could be a new relationship. Something is beginning. You've got a couple of aces here. I don't know if it's got to do with something to do from the past, because remember, this is Mercury, and Mercury is transiting still over his shadow phase at the first part of April in the sign of Pisces, which is also ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter's in your sign in a good aspect. So you've got help for a new beginning, a stable new beginning. And the challenge is the star. And the star is Aquarius. Aquarius is the truth, it's freedom, it's the future. Some of you may have lost hope. Don't lose hope. The star is here. It is a possible wish fulfillment. Some of you could be communicating through social media as well. Let's see, where are you coming from? What is your karma? Five of Wands, conflict, imbalances, feeling a lack of harmony and balance. Other people may be involved in your life. There may be family issues that you may have been dealing with relative to love and in the past. Let's see, what are you aiming for? What is meant to be? We've got the moon here. So Cancer, Pisces, could be Scorpio as well. I mean, the moon, we just spoke about a full moon that is going to be in a difficult aspect, in a T-square with Jupiter. So the sun, a full moon is sun-moon opposition, right? The sun through Aries opposing the full moon in Libra, which is relational, and putting a lot of pressure on you, because that's where Jupiter is. So there's some pressure for forward momentum, expansion, truth. Themes could be coming up from the past relative to home, someone's emotions, their living situation, secrets. This could speak to fears. Something is going to light up though. Something is culminating and coming to an end. It's interesting because, we spoke about the 20th of April of 2023. That was a solar eclipse, a new moon. So amplified. We're closing up 3 years from then. So I'm wondering what's coming through now. That's really interesting. The moon is crowning you. And the moon, of course, can speak to strong intuition. Do pay attention. This could speak to, pay attention to your dreams. Something could be lit up. As I said, a full moon in Libra is about balance and harmony and fairness, possibly also legalities. Recent past, you've got the Fool. This is beautiful. So the new cycle, your new chapter is opening up with lots of potential here. Now, we've got Aries, we've also got Aquarius, because Uranus, this is a card of Uranus, and Uranus rules Aquarius. And Aquarius is where Pluto is transiting. So, something to do with change and the future. Obviously, Pluto, the position of where Aquarius is in the chart, and you, Cancer, there are some changes that you need to make, some dilemmas, some tweaking, things that you need to change. Okay, the Fool card also, we know it's a new beginning, it's a new cycle in your life, and it is the Aries season, the April month, most of it. So something is beginning and very promising, but you're also coming up to, Aries, and as I said, the full moon will be in Libra, so sun-moon opposition. There's something to do with the I versus us, something to do with a new beginning, which of course is putting a little bit of pressure on you, but you've got protection from Jupiter, even though you're being pushed to make the changes on this full moon. Something needs to complete. I don't know if it's a past challenging relationship. Could have been a connection where the family disagreed. I don't know if you've been connecting with someone that was quite different. Uranus, we've got Aquarius. As I said, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is something different, someone that does not fit the bill, let's say. Some of you may have connected with someone that was different, someone that is a foreigner, someone that could be at a physical distance. You've met them through social media, they're at a physical distance to you. This could have also been something that you were hiding, keeping from others as to not rock the boat. I don't know. The potential here is for an opportunity for something long term, but you're still at the early stages here with the Ace of Pentacles. And of course the Star card does speak to a wish fulfillment, truth, but also timely distance, if not physical. What is the possible outcome? We've got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. That speaks to, well, this is the near future position, right? The Nine of Swords. Not an easy energy. This is someone's not able to sleep well at night. What is going on, dear Cancer? The Nine of Swords is a worrywart. It's someone that's not able to sleep at night. These swords are negative thoughts. There's a possibility of lots of secrets, things that are unknown to you. And we know the Fool takes a leap of faith into the unknown. So some sort of a risk factor that someone is getting heated beneath the collar here. So I don't know if it's got to do with some realities, some truths, the way you communicate, the way you connect with someone. What's at the bottom? And we've got the Three of Wands. I don't know if it's a work situation as well, or if there is the involvement of others. Threes always speak to the energy of others penetrating into your personal life, and threes are not about balance, right? There's a third wheel here, or there's something to do with family. This could be a work connection as well, because we see the wands. We do see the ship on the horizon though, and we see that there's a choice that's been made. This Voyager is carrying the Ace of Wands. He knows what he wants. We see the ship not far. So this voyage is just around the corner. This journey is opening up for you. We know the ship is abundance. The ship is a Jupiterian energy, right? And Jupiter towards mid-year is going to finish up in your sign and give you the blessings, but he's bringing up issues relative to the past because he's also moving over the degrees that he retrograded over. Yes, Eight of Pentacles, perfectionism, a Virgo card, something to do with work being done, or someone willing to put in the effort, someone being a perfectionist. Let's take some other cards, and we're going to take quite a few cards. Let's see, and we'll take some love messages, love thoughts at the end of the reading. We'll take some Lavera Sibila on the positions here. So this is the Nine of Swords. It looks like you're leaving the month with a little bit of stress, worry, and anxiety. Let's see, with a Twin Flame Oracle, what's coming through for Cancer? Faking it, not being genuine, keeping up appearances, living beyond their means. There's something that you're not clear about, or something there could be some deception, some misunderstandings. The faking it could also be someone putting on a brave front that all is well, but it speaks to someone not being genuine, and that's why the Magician probably does speak to a little bit of trickery or not speaking the truth, and that's probably why you're finishing up with the Nine of Swords here. Let's take the Romance Angels and see what is going on. If you are dealing with someone that is at a physical distance, you've got emotional, physical distance between the two of you, and you're only connecting through social media. We see with the Star card in the challenge position, right? It could be someone putting on a brave front, or not being totally truthful, not being totally genuine. And the Fool can also say, some of you may have felt like you've been taken for a ride, taken for the Fool. You've discovered something, or something will be discovered, that is going to rock this situation a little bit. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So there must be indecision as well. I get that there are trust issues here, and that's not an easy thing where love is concerned. And new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. A new love or a new chapter. Very soon, someone has got to decide and be totally clear with what they want. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I'm getting here that someone's trying to be very brave. Someone's trying to paint a picture that all is well. But there are trust issues. Maybe there's been... I don't get that this is, for most of you, that this is... For some of you, maybe. You could be leaving an old relationship and starting with something new. For those of you, you may be carrying a chip on your shoulder relative to a deceptive relationship of the past. Or things are going to come to light. Someone is trying to paint a picture that everything is fine, and there could be revelations concerning that. The issues may be connected to family, extended family. I'm getting maybe someone is not the perfect match here. So, as I said, some of you are connecting with someone that's totally different, which is sort of putting you under some stress that someone, the person you're wanting to bring out and into the open. So, you know, to, how do I say this? To introduce your person, your relationship, even though they're very different. They think out of the box. They're very truthful. They're very genuine, right? Some of you may have been fearing that your person does not fit the bill relative to your people, your tribe. And some of you also have had some doubts as well, because I feel as though some of you have connected with someone that's very different indeed. They could be more progressive in their thoughts, in their beliefs, and maybe they're the red flags. Sometimes your person has shown things, some things have come through that have sort of rocked the boat for you. So I get the doubts, I get the let's fake it till we make it, let's not be totally genuine. I feel that that's either from you or it's coming from the other person, whereas maybe you are doing things in a very different, very progressive way, and therefore fearing that what you're wanting and who you're wanting in your life is not going to get the green light and the okay from your tribe. This is what I'm getting. So let's see what's going on in the emotional department. But a decision needs to be made, because you're going to get what you want very soon, as long as you're certain about, you know, which way you're going to move forward. What is the final decision? It looks like love is very close. The opportunity is here. Are you going to grab it, or are you going to you're going to shy away? You're going to fear taking the next step. The Magician says that you've got all the tools you need to make the magic, a new beginning, right? And with Mercury transiting through Pisces, there has been a lot of illusion, deception, misunderstandings, or things going on behind the scenes. We've got the Bound. This is more about timing for me, and I don't know if you've connected with someone that is that has got addictions, or someone where there is a big age difference between the two of you. Let's say, I mean, Aries is youth, it's new. There could be a big age difference between the two of you. The Devil here, it speaks to Bound. And the Bound, to me, this is Kronos. This could be a parent, a strict parent that you're dealing with, that you're fearing bringing your person into your life. And some of you are very traditional, and possibly traditional or wanting to break the mold and not follow traditions. So there are some themes. Some blockages, some karma, or some more work that needs to be put in, some more effort to release any boundaries, any... And I'm going to say as well, if you've got people trying to steer you or control you in a certain direction where your life, your personal life is concerned, you're going to have to put up boundaries and say, this is where you need to stop. I'm the one that's going to make the decision relative to my life and who I want in my life, and draw the line. Okay? Let's see what else you've got. We've got return. So it's a situation that you're going back to. And I don't know if this is a relationship that you were connecting with. It could have been 3 years ago, where there's a return now. And you've got a second opportunity. As Mercury is moving direct now, and Mercury and Jupiter both passing over their shadow phase. So the resolutions should come now. As I said, I believe for some of you, This could be an old connection where you've got a new chapter. For others of you, if there is a return, if you've been dealing with someone that was very fake and someone that did, lied to you, deceived you again and again, I would say even energetically, just forgive and release, because we've got the forgiving and learning. You've gone through some lesson, possibly, and there is a possibility of someone returning. You don't have to accept them back in your life, but what you need to do is put up the boundaries and say, that's it, it's long gone. Make peace with that and move on, because there is potential for new love. And we've got spring, and there is a possibility for flirtation, new love, and dating. I mean, the spring card, the blooms. In the Northern Hemisphere, we are in spring. We stepped into spring only now, just very recently. So there is opportunity for new love. Okay. Or for those of you that this is a new love, this could be someone that you're getting romantic with, but someone you've known from your past. For others of you, this could be a new person that seems very familiar to you, like you've known them forever. Okay. And we've got the inner child. So there could be play, there could be happiness, there could be some issues as well. This could be for some of you, if you're in the mature group here watching these videos, some of you may have had issues with your children relative to your personal life. Let's say your children not accepting, the fact that you want to move on with your life and you want to rebuild your life. So some family feuds and issues from the past. So that's what I'm getting, dear Cancer. That's what I'm getting for you. Let's take some other cards. Let's take some wisdom of the oracle, some advice for Cancer in the month of April, dear Spirit. Remember that Jupiter is your protector. He's protecting you, and he's bringing you luck, okay? But Jupiter can also speak to matters pertaining to law, truths, seeing the bigger picture, connection with people that are different. They've come from different beliefs. You've been connecting through social media with someone that seemed like larger than life for you, someone that you felt very lucky to connect with. Maybe you're resolving the issues now for some of you. This could be someone that could be a teacher, a guru, someone that is very wise, someone that wears a uniform, someone that is a leader. Let's see what's going on for Cancer, and we've got time to go, and it's in the reverse. Some of you have been stuck for a while. Spirit is saying, obviously, that you've been stuck, but at some point in the future, and it's a 45, which equals a 9, and this is a 9 of Swords as well. So I don't know if the 9 speaks to April 9, which is when Mercury finishes his shadow phase, and Mars enters Aries. The energies are going to change. Let's see. Mars is going to come home to Aries. 45 we said, didn't we? Number 45. It came out in the reverse, so we're going to read the protection message. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Yeah, that's right. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural, as it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. So you need to listen to your higher self, as I said, with a moon that is crowning you here. And let's take some Let's take the Tangled Love Oracle and let's see what's coming through relative to love for Cancer, please, Spirit. See, it spoke about time, and we've got Kronos here. Kronos in Aries, Saturn in Aries, is squaring you and pressuring you to make the changes that are necessary. A square from Saturn is never easy, dear Cancer. But as long as Jupiter is transiting your sign till mid-year, you are protected, right? Kronos is the brakes, and Jupiter is the you're pressing on the gas. You're wanting to expand. You're wanting to explore. You're wanting to discover. Let's see what's coming through. Teamwork, love, together through it all, partnership, and we got this. So teamwork, love. Someone is willing to put in the work with you. I love this for you. So you're meeting someone, and it could be through work again, that is on the same page as you. So whatever is going on, and I do feel that this may have been issues concerning others, because this is what this is telling me. Maybe someone gave up in the past. I don't know if it was you or it was your person. Looks like you're returning back to a situation where now you're both ready to do the work together. And that's exactly what Libra is. Libra is balance, teamwork, working together. It's not I, it's not me, it's us. So I love this for you, absolutely. Let's take some La Vera Sibila and get more information on why we've got the star in the challenge position. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in the now, which is a potential for something long term. I don't know if you're dealing with an earth sign. Pentacles are earth. They speak to reality, right? We've got Allegrezza al Cuore. It's the Five of Cups. Merriment and happiness. But we do see third parties here. Five of Cups is mourning some happy times from the past, but dealing with a past situation. But the Two of Cups are standing behind the person that has regrets connected to the past. So a balancing out of relationship, right? It could be a new relationship or a new chapter. And we've got a Mika, harmony. It's the Four of Wands, which could speak to marriage. This could be a best friend. I get the Libra energy here. Or anything legal. The challenge is to find the middle ground, right? Libra. The challenge is to set down those wands. Remember, we have the 3 and we've got the 5 here. This is the 4. And the 4 is like an open portal. It's like an opportune moment where you can find your harmony. You will find your other half. They may be physically or timely at a distance. And some of you, because Libra is general relationships, as I said, if you've got people from your family, from your close circle, your tribe, that have affected your relationship in a bad way, then Spirit is saying that you haven't, all hope is not lost here. Okay, and you need to trust, you need to keep the faith that you will come into balance and harmony. Let's see. Because with the Allegrezza al Cuore, I see someone having a few doubts, some doubts relative to the possibility of a stable long-term relationship or commitment. Why do we have the Five of Wands in the past? We've got the L'amante, the sweetheart. Okay, this is like a love offer. And this is like the Knight of Cups. As I said, there may be an age difference. We've got the ilnamiko, the enemy, the other, or there could be jealousy, there could have been secrets, but you know, the animosity is going away with this card. Now, the snake can speak to toxicity concerning others, jealousy, themes such as these, distrust, all these things may have come up from the past that ruined your opportunity with a past person. Let's look at the Fool card in the recent past. We've got Vedovo, someone that is in solitude, Three of Swords. Someone is mourning a loss or needing to release a life chapter, a heartbreak, or leaving a certain relationship in the past to make space for a new beginning. Now, it could have been just leaving a difficult chapter in the past, not necessarily someone from the past, right? And we've got Speranza, the Eight of Cups. This is hopes or fears. Fear of this new chapter, fear of taking a risk, hoping that someone will be on board in this new love and life chapter. But there are still fears with the moon crowning. We've got La Reunion. We do have, and you may be in the dark about this, it's the Eight of Wands. Expect messages, expect someone coming in, flying in. They could be at a physical distance, and there is a return. You've got a reunion. And it could be someone that was the third person because of the ladro. The ladro is like the Seven of Swords. The thief is the Ten of Pentacles. So someone steps into a family situation, commitment, marriage, right? So this could have been either someone that was very different or someone that was the third person that stepped in to your life unexpectedly. Possibly also someone got caught not being genuine. Something is going to be revealed here. And some of you may also be feeling the thief amongst the family if you're connected with someone that was in disapproval of your tribe. Remember what I was saying at the beginning. Let's look at the outcome card with the Nine of Swords. We've got the Prigione, again the Nine of Swords. So I see you leaving the month with some worry relative to obligations, the rules, the law, obligations, another connection, anything legal that you're still dealing with. Could be a legal divorce, or a deal needing to face the music where you had to get the green light from someone. There's a lot of worry here, too many negative thoughts. And we've got Nemika, and Nemika takes off her mask. She's like the Queen of Swords. So a lot of things will be revealed. And it's got to do with an enemy or someone that's not wanting this connection. I don't know if it's a parent or if it's a family member. Someone's going to show their true colors. Let's take one more. Pisces comes through for me as well. And we've got Viaggio, the voyage. We see the knight in shining armor coming in. And it's the Three of Wands. You've been waiting on someone to come in, but there are fears related to that. Obligations, things that need to be revealed to come out into the light. Someone may have not been able to get unstuck, let's say, and make the move. Someone has been fearing returning. Let's see. Let's take a little oracle, a love oracle, the Greek oracle card. I don't know if you're dealing with a Sagittarius. I do get some strong air. I get quite a bit of fire, a lot of air. What's going on for Cancer? And we've got the House. It's the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This speaks to stability, safety, and traditions. Remember what I was talking about? That some of you may be following traditions and you're connecting with someone that is very untraditional, the crazy one, let's say, the person that doesn't fit in. But this does speak to something stable. Look, this is not just a house, it's a mansion. It speaks to great abundance. It is a 3, and 3 is the Empress. So I don't know how motherhood comes into this, because the Queen of Pentacles is usually a mother who's got children. She could be someone who's going through divorce or wanting to have a divorce and finding some backlash from children or from family. That's what I'm getting for you. It will be different for each. Let's take some timing cards, because I want to see when this voyage, because the voyage could also be the new chapter, right? Or when someone is coming in because you're waiting on your ships to come in. 3 of Wands, and that is like a change of luck for you. We're going to take 3 cards. You may choose the first, second, or third, where the timing could be more on point for you. Remember, this is a general reading. So this is for Cancer. Timing, please. By the end of the week, number 41. So that is very quick. That will be on the full moon in Libra. By the end of the day, oh my God, this is happening so quickly. Number 46, these could be ages as well. And October for some of you, number 24. So we've got a 6 and a 1, 7 equals 7, and a 6 is 13, which equals a 4. That's the Emperor. 4 is also the house of Cancer, the natural 4th house. For some of you, for those who chose number 3, October is significant. Let's take some thoughts connecting to your person. What are they thinking? How do they feel about you? I'm married, I lied to you, I'm sorry. You are so hot, I want you, you drive me crazy. Open your heart and talk truthfully to me, talk to me. You mean the world to me, I want to take this journey with you, or I will take this journey towards you. I'm moving on, I'm healing now, leaving the past. We see so many black cards. It ain't going to be easy. There is going to be worry here, but there's also the potential for a brand new beginning. I can't help myself from falling in love with you every day. That is the potential. And we come from 2 very different worlds, but we can overcome this with our love. So, my dear Cancer, they are your messages. I hope that some of this reading resonates for you. I'm wishing you well, and remember, by mid-year, things should be quite different. Before I go, I want to take one more twin flame card. I want a little bit more information relative to the faking it. Twin flames, karmic connection, mirroring each other, and soul contract. And we know twin flame connections are never easy. Many times they're blocked by other karmic connections. Some of you may be confused as to whether this is a twin flame or a karmic, right? As there are challenges in both these sort of relationships. And you're mirroring each other. You've got a soul contract on, that's what's showing up. And some of you may have been very confused relative to that. This is very significant. Your twin flame, for many of you, are returning. For those of you that are karmic is returning, you need to make sure, trust your higher self, that a karmic, that they've finished in your life. Make sure to forgive. Don't forget though, release and surrender. And that way, possibly energetically, you're making space for a twin flame to come to enter your life. It could be new, right? Anyway, dear Cancer, very interesting indeed. I hope that resonated. Love and light, and we'll be back with more. Look after yourselves.